Yo, welcome to another goddamn video on my goddamn channel, people. Friday, back day. Tomorrow's a rest day. And then Sunday arms. And I believe I start my peak week from Sunday onwards. So, these arms are getting nice and close. So, we got some work to do. Goddamn, looking very good. Very happy with the conditioning I'm at. But anyway, we still got a bit of work to do. So, let me get my ass to the goddamn gym. I see you people in a goddamn minute. Peace. I can't lie, yeah. The goal was to get a pump, and my back is pumped, very pumped. So I ain't complaining. Energy's a bit meh, but the workout's been decent. So I'm gonna hit one more pull, and then a reared out fly, and then get my ass out there. Oh yeah, the cardio, of course. Yo, back from the goddamn gym. That back workout, I ain't gonna cap, was phenomenal. My back was feeling it, and I'm happy. Whenever I get a pump during this prep, it's all good signs, man. It just makes me feel good inside. But yeah, anyway, what I'm gonna talk to you about, I was gonna keep this because you know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make my vlogs a little bit more interesting. So I'm just gonna put like a little talking bit at the end of some of them, just to, you know what I mean, touch base with you guys and whatever. But there's two things I want to talk about with you today. So one, I want to talk about the Graftism show, which, you know, I'm very happy with the results. You know, we won my class. I didn't get the overall, but I think that I won at the end, not because I won, you know, but I ain't gonna cap, bro. I was looking at I've been looking at the comments for the bodybuilders without borders, and a whole bunch of people that I don't know were like, yo, the black guy, he's the future, he looks sick, he looks classic, da-da-da-da-da. And that is what that's what I wanted to have. You know, I wanted to make a statement, and the statement was made. Not just because, you know, I stepped on that stage, got them shots that look crazy, but on top of that, like, I think a lot of people that didn't know who I was are now knowing who I am. You know, I got a lot of new followers from it and stuff like that. But then on top of that, I'm starting to get that confidence in myself, knowing that I am classic. You know, in my head I'm classic. You know, I know that subconsciously, like, when I get on stage, I'm the classic guy, right? But seeing other people say it, it makes you realize that that is the truth, innit? So it's good. It makes me feel happy that I able to embody that classic look that I've wanted to embody, or that I want to embody. On top of that, it meant that I stood out on that stage. So there was some talented guys on that overall, you know. Yeah, people are in the comments that don't know me and saying, you know, that guy was the most classical, that guy has the most potential, and that is a fire feeling. So yeah. The second thing that I wanted to address is, what is classic? So coming off the fact that people are saying in the comment section that I was the most classic on that stage, the question now becomes, what defines classic? What is a classic physique? Because the guy that won, for example, he was very big, you know, had a lot of muscle, dense tissue. And I think that's why people were saying he wasn't classic. But then when you look at, you know, the top pros, when you look at the Chris Bumsteads and even Mr. Classic Physique himself, what's his second name? Robert Timms, sorry. Robert Timms, or even Breon, even Terrence, to be fair. These guys are thickly muscled dudes. Like, I'm pretty sure if any of us stepped on that stage, on the Olympia stage tomorrow, or like instead of the Arnold stage, we was all on the Olympia stage. Let's just say everything got flipped and reversed, and 3 dudes from the Olympia stage came off of the Olympia, and then we got let me put my thing on mute, sorry. Yeah, so 3 dudes from the Olympia got put onto the Arnold Classic amateur stage, and then 3 dudes from the amateur, and then us 3 from the Graphitism show got put onto the Olympia stage. I'm gonna tell you from now, all 3 of us would have been out-muscled by every single one of them people on the stage. And I'm gonna say that the 3 guys that you know, they could be even the bottom 3 Olympians. They will outmuscle anyone that will be on the classic stage for the amateurs. So that's what you have to understand. So being thickly muscled or whatever, looking like a bodybuilder, doesn't mean that you're not classic. You know, classic, in my opinion, it is the weight cap, but it's also symmetry, flow, posing, the way you look, the way you present yourself. You know, when you see an open bodybuilder come onto the stage, he's doing the most muscular, he's hitting the tongue out, you know, going crazy. Whereas the classic guys, you know, we have to hit the poses and really, you know, be graceful and elegant with our posing. And that is the difference between classic and open. Open guys do not have that flow, that symmetry, and that aesthetic look. Or at least they're not judged on it. So actually, I think that's the best way to even say it. So open guys are judged on the mass and aesthetics last, whereas classic guys are judged on the aesthetics and the mass last. Doesn't mean that no aesthetics matter in open bodybuilding, and it doesn't mean that mass doesn't matter in classic. What it does mean is that in classic, you have to spend more time on carving that symmetry and making yourself perfect. Whereas in open, your goal is just to slap on as much muscle as possible. And if you can kind of pose aesthetically or still look aesthetic with, you know, shit tons of muscle on, then wow, then you're double winning. Because let's be honest, even when you look at all the Olympians after Dorian Yates, the only aesthetic one's probably Dexter Jackson. So it's all about mass. Oh yeah, and Sean Roden. So apart from Sean Roden and Dexter Jackson, you know, you don't really see, you know, symmetry and things of that nature playing that big of a role when it comes to open. Whereas if you get a densely muscled guy that fits the classic criteria, but doesn't have the small waist, the vacuums and stuff like that. I'm not saying that you have to do a vacuum, but the vacuums and stuff like that, you know, people are just going to say that guy's not classic. So yeah, that is what in my opinion, define classic as: posing, aesthetics, and mass. But mass being not the most important, but still being highly important. I'd even say nothing is less important than anything else. It's like a trinity. It's like a triangle. There's no piece that you can just take away and still win, unless the 2 other bits are just that stand out, and the people that you're standing next to only have the one. So if you have a dude that is aesthetic with mass, but the posing's bad, and you have another guy that's posing sick with aesthetics and no mass, you know, it's going to be up in the air who really wins, but probably the mass guy, because at the end of the day, it's a bodybuilding show. So you got to build your body as big as it can go. Anyway, bonus section. I actually want to speak in this after the Arnold, but I'm gonna speak on this after the Arnold. So keep your ears tuned because I've been talking for 7 minutes, so probably like 3-4 minute clip. Anyway, people, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Leave a comment and a like for the algorithm because I need to grow. You know what I mean? I'm struggling here, people. I quit my job for this, people, and I know you guys know this, so please help a brother out. And you know what I mean, the more subscribers I get, the better the content gets. Don't ask them the maths. You'll just see it. You're gonna see there's gonna be a correlation between quality of videos and subscriber count. Anyway, peace. And I got to for watching.